Guys, what a legendary trading day with CPI yesterday was so fun, and FOMC was just as fun, if not more fun. It was incredible. First of all, the rate hike came in at 0.5 as expected. I do want to mention, Uncle was wrong about 0.5 could give us a bullish reaction. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But today we got that bearish reaction. So at the end of the day, as Uncle always say, price action is the shepherd. And I'm going to talk about how I traded today briefly for educational purposes and the next trade setups that I'll be looking for the next coming days. Let's go! So here you guys are looking at the 15-minute chart, and all these lines here are my support and resistance levels that are based on the daily chart. I just used the 15-minute chart to execute my trade. And as usual, what do I do when the market opens? Here's the opening candle right here. What do I do when the market opens? I identified the first resistance and the first support level. I got first support at 401.5, short if it fails, with 400 and 398.5 in play. First resistance is the 402.5 to 403 zone, long if it clears, with 405 to 405.5 zone in play, and 407. And look at that. Beautiful, beautiful trade setup to start the day. We cleared 402.5, treated as a support, pushed right up. This is why I entered calls, guys. Playing, what do I do when a resistance clears? We look for longs, and boom. All right. FYI, I do sometimes, I don't always do it, I do sometimes post my gains in my Discord. That is exclusive content for my Discord members. But yeah, 403 cleared, and boom, look at that. A beautiful level to level move to 405. Remember, level to level means we enter from one level, right? If a resistance clear, we long, and we look to take profits at the next level. No greed, all right? You can always leave a runner if you want, but no greed. Level to level. Boom, look at that. Beautiful. That was a very nice trade, but that was not the best trade of the day. I tell you, something happened here at 1:30. Okay, 1:30, we got a breakout of the 405 level. That's the orange line. Okay, and Uncle alerted this in the group. I mentioned we got to close above 405. Watch out for the false breakout. Okay, 4.7 is in play as long as it holds. Okay, remember, it's always based on conditions. 4.7 will only stay in play if 4.5 hold, but we gotta watch out for that false breakout. And here's the beauty of it. Look at this candle. This was the 145 candle. This did not happen fast. It would happen in regular speed. Gotta close here above 405. Then the next candle, it closed below 405. If you guys ever wonder, Uncle, what is a false breakout? This right here is an example of what a false breakout is. Okay? Very similar to yesterday. Very similar to yesterday. Remember, we cleared 410 in the pre-market, and then we broke down 410 when the market opened. False breakout setup led to the beautiful down move. And guess what? History repeats. It don't always repeat. But look at that. False breakout. Uncle's favorite trade setups ever. Okay, I had a lot of Discord members ask me, Uncle, how are you going to trade today? I told them I will strictly be trading false breakouts and false breakdown setups, and I'll be playing it level to level. And look at that. Boom. This was incredible. Now, FOMC is going to get the credit. This is the reaction FOMC. It dropped all the way down right as low as 396.3. Remember, with entries with false breakouts, even if you don't catch this one, you can always look to enter on the next support that breaks down. Okay, so there was a lot of opportunities. You had to react fast with this one. This false breakout was beautiful, but with these breakdowns, you had to react fast. However, with here, we had a breakdown of 400. This was alerted in the group as well because it did slow down a bit. Price slowed down a bit, and I mentioned to the group, 400's next support will fall 1.5 as next resistance. Got the breakdown of 400, dropped all the way down to 396.3, even 397. Had support around 397, okay? And look at this. Bounced from 397, recaptured 400, and gave us a nice level move to 403. If you were sheep style trading, whether it was up or down, as long as you did it unbiasedly and followed the level, you should have made money. Okay, this was all alerted in the group. I work so hard typing all this information out for us to get it, and I really hope we get it, because if not, then I don't know, I feel like I failed. So hopefully I didn't fail, guys. Let me know how well you guys did today. Okay, so that's pretty much the trade recap. So here is the next plan of action. Okay, this is mostly why you guys came here, right? So I'm gonna start with the bearish case scenario. Okay, remember I do bull case and bear case. Please watch both of them. We want to be prepared for any scenario that happens. Okay, so bear case scenario, I got the next critical support at 398.5. okay, we closed at 399.4, so we lost that 400 level, guys. Okay, so 398.5 is the next critical support. It's based on this white fib channel, and it's also based on another Fibonacci channel, another Fibonacci retracement level, 38.2 fib level from January high down to October low. Okay, so a loss of that level would be very bearish. Okay, and a swing puts idea or a swing short idea, if 398.5 fails, guys, if 398.5 fails, I would swing puts. Okay, that's a swing put ideas for you guys. Do your own due diligence. You don't have to follow me, but that's what I would do. Okay, 398.5 fail. The next critical support that I got is 395.7. okay, so I got my fib levels from October low to that December 13th high. The 23.6 retracement level is at 395.7. If that fails, look to short. 393.5 is in play, and the next critical support will be at 390. Okay, that's this yellow Fibonacci channel line from all-time high down to October low. Okay, 390 fails, I would swing puts. That's right, I would swing puts with the next critical support at 386.66. That's the 38.2 fib level. If that level fails, guess what I do? I would swing puts. Okay, so that's the bear case scenario. Bear case scenario. Now, here is the bull case scenario. 400 was the level that we lost today. 400. Let me change the color to. I'll change it to greenish. Okay. 400 was the level we lost today. That's a level that I got. A lot of people know about that 400 level. We love that 400 level. It was also served as previous pivot highs, as you can see right there, right there. Recaptured that, the bull case scenario starts, okay? Because we broke down that level today. If we recapture that tomorrow, that is a false breakdown setup. So start with 400, okay? Next level I got is 41.5-ish, okay? What does this 41.5-ish level come from? Well, that was a previous gap fill level, okay, back in November 25th. I referred to those levels. Even though the gap get filled, I still like to use those levels, okay? Above 41.5, I got the 200 daily moving average is currently at 402.35. If that clear, we can see 405. That's this orange line right here. You can see it's been tested as a support and a resistance. Today was tested as resistant. Great selling pressure from that level today. Like I said, with the false breakout. Okay, so if we clear 405, that will put 407 back in play. That's a test of the multi-month trend line from January high. Okay, clear that, I will be bullish. All right, so bull case scenario starts with recapturing 400, 41.5, and especially that 200 daily moving average at 42.3. There is no such thing as a bull market that is below the 200 daily moving average, okay? And like I said, bearish case scenario starts when 398.5 fails. The RSI is in neither overbought or oversold territory, so it has energy to either go up or go down. We just gotta wait for the right trigger, for the right setup. Like I said, 398.5 fails, look for puts. 400, 401.5, and especially that 200 daily moving average recaptures, look for calls. You guys got my levels. You guys got my trade ideas. You guys got to be like sheeps and trade it unbiasedly. Bah! Now let's move on to the QQQ. Like I said, I got confused of what this pattern was called, but Uncle is sharp today, and it is called a megaphone pattern. We touched almost the tippy top of it yesterday, but we got selling pressure, continuation downwards here. You can see this yellow line. That was a critical level, the 287.7 level. If you guys been watching QQQs analysis that I've been doing for the past month, you know I talk about that level a lot, and we lost that level. So bullish case scenario, recapture that level, give us a false breakdown setup. 290.7 and 294.3 is back in play. But as long as we are below 287.7, I want you or advise you guys to stay bearish. You don't have to follow me, but this is my recommendation. Stay bearish below 287.7 with 284.8 as the next support. And if that fail, holy moly, hello to 283, hello to 279.5, and breakdown level of the megaphone patterns at 277.8. Bah, let's go. Dow Jones, look at you, Dow Jones. We lost that critical 343 level yesterday. Treated that level as a resistance. It did wash above it intraday, but had an intraday false breakout. Very beautiful. We got as low as 337.6, but we closed at 340.24. So to be bearish, 340 must fail tomorrow. Look for puts if 340 fails, with next support at 337.6, and then the critical one at 336. If 336 fail, that's a breakdown of this red trend line here that's held Dow Jones up for the past month or two. So if that fails, look for puts with 334-ish in play. 334, 332.5-ish. Gap fill around 329.6 is in play, okay? Bull case scenario, recapture 343 to put 346, 348-ish. And then 351 back in play. Price action is the shepherd. Now, let's get into the Tesla. I said to you guys yesterday, stay bearish on Tesla as long as below 166. It showed some follow through. I alerted this trader in the group. Arsham, are you watching? I hope you enjoyed today, man, because that 159 level failed and dropped as low as 155.3. That's a pretty nice move. Pretty nice move, okay? That's about, what is that, like a $3-4 move? I can't even do math. I'm so excited. So to be bullish on Tesla, 159 must recapture to put 161.5-ish in play, 164 to 166.43. That is the resistant levels, okay? Stay bearish as long as we're below 159. Maybe it'll consolidate a little bit. Who knows? Let's let the price action let us know, okay? Critical support is at 156.5-ish. If that failed, next support is around 155.2-ish. And holy moly, if those support levels don't hold, we're just going to keep on dropping. Man, this is so beautiful, okay? So stay bearish below 159. Look for calls of 159 recaptures. Apple, I got Apple in this triangle pattern. Let me tell you something about this triangle pattern. This triangle pattern's range is getting tighter. So Apple better make up its move very, very soon, okay? These are the triggers we need to watch. 141.7 is support and also breakdown level. 141.7. If it fails, look for puts. I would swing puts. Why? Because that is a breakdown of this triangle pattern. 143.5 is the level that was recaptured to the level that was broken down today. If that recaptured tomorrow, today was a false breakdown. Look for calls 147 and let's see, breakout of this triangle pattern is around 148.7. I'll be bullish above that. Range getting tighter. Make up your mind, Apple. Now let's look at some inverses. While SPY was showing us some bearish momentum, so was the DXY. We were getting some suspicious stuff going on, but you know, they don't always have to inverse each other, especially when we're in a recession or something like that. You know what I mean? The market's doing bad, economy's doing bad, the dollar's gonna do bad. But I don't know if that's the case right now. I am not one of those, you know, economics guys. I'm just a price action guy. And what I can tell you about DXY right now is, as long as it's below 104.4, I am bear bias. Next support for tomorrow is 103.3. If that fails, holy moly, that's a breakdown. All right. And what support I got here? 103.3. And then I got next support around 102.8. Pivot low around 102.1. Critical support around 101.2-ish. Let's see if DXY can test one of those levels, okay? But I would switch back to bearish if 104.3-ish recaptures, put in 105.3, 105.8, and 106.6 is back in play. VIX, look at that. Look at that. It's moving in the same direction as the SPY. This is so strange, ain't it? Anyways, as long as below 22.7, stay bearish on the VIX, okay? Listen, we could come up with all these theories, but Uncle Charters is not going to trade based on theories. I react to the price action, okay? And as long as below 22.7, it's very hard for me to get bullish on the VIX. All right, next support is at 20.43. If that fails, 18.9 is in play. Okay, 22.7 recaptured. That's a false breakdown. Bullish with 23.7 and 25 in play. Hoo-wah! Now let's end this with the option flow. Okay, I'm looking at QQQ. This is filtered for 500K premiums or above. Look at this. 45% of puts, 55% into calls. Okay, now what sticks out to me? Well, this sticks out to me. We got a sweep over 500K in premium, over 10,000 size puts, 278. All right, 278 strike price. And let's see here. Anything else that sticks out? Yeah, nothing else that really sticks out. We got a block order for the calls. This is, yeah, 270 strike price. All right, these are some in the money. That's pretty, yeah, that's pretty in the money. Let's go look at SPY option flow. 65% in the puts. Okay, look at this one. Block order, 6.6 million, over 10,000 size puts, 380. All right, look at that. Look at that. Big, that's what big money's doing, guys. I hope you guys see that. But what is this? Early in the morning, around 11, block order, 3.6 million, 5,000 size, 400 strike price. All right, so this was a very, they entered around 404, so it was a very in the money calls. Okay, that was not an aggressive long, if you ask me. Maybe it was a hedge, but I don't know. All I can tell you is big money is overall bearish. Okay, Dow Jones, anything? Okay, we finally got something. 315 strike price. Usually we don't get nothing for Dow Jones, but that's interesting. We got something now, and somebody placed a bet over 600,000. All right, they got a 315 strike price. Okay, their date is around February 17th, so they got time on it. Tesla, 97% in the put, so big money. Okay, let's analyze these first. We got a block order, 2.9 million. All right, not big size. This is a put. In the money puts, again, look at that, 290. Okay, 283. All right, so we're seeing nothing but in the money puts. All right, well, there you go. Looks like big money's hedging. Apple. All right, also look at that block order, 33 million, over 12,000 size, 170 strike price for puts. So we're seeing some big in the money puts going on. Okay, so they must be expecting a big move very soon. DXY, nothing. And what you got for us, VIX? Look at that. Holy moly, nothing but calls. And let's up with these calls. Strike price 45, 25, 37. So these are very out the money calls for February 15th. So keep that in mind, guys. They have time on these contracts. All right, so I hope you guys found value in that. If you guys want more content from Uncle Charles, please consider joining my Discord and use the coupon if you guys decide to join. I appreciate you guys' time. Peace.